Oh, NC State. Some weird rules today.
Shut the fuck up, Tansy.
Oh. So much for the 90-second rule.
Well, that's how long you last anyway. But, yeah, I mean, I know what you want to do. You want to shit on NC State's rules and regulations that you need to wait 4.5 hours or whatever it is before you can get into a tailgate. But if we didn't have a deadline to reach, we wouldn't really be worried about it. It's a 7:30 game.
Yeah.
So we're just chilling out, max, and relaxing all cool like Will Smith and Fresh Prince.
Sounds good. I mean, I like it. I like the tailgate when you're there. It's crisp in the morning. You got everybody there. They've been cooking all day.
Got rained on a little bit.
Group. But, man, when you're not allowed into the gate until damn near 3 o'clock, then you got people pulling in. Everybody's in a rush. I mean, the first people we tried to talk to, they were like, hey, we got to get set up. We got to get cooking.
Yeah, but one of the guys was from Exeter, New Hampshire, so he was my people.
Who do you think he's rooting for today?
Well, they're all Wolfpack fans. They're all heavily in red. I haven't seen a Furman. I don't know. I've never heard of her, but I've never heard of a Furman school, or I guess it's in South Carolina.
I've never, but evidently they've given NC State a run for their money.
Apparently so. That's what I've been
times.
told. But, I mean, it seems strange to me. This is my second time attending an NC State Wolfpack game. Wolfpack. They beat Wake Forest last time I was there, and they were loaded with talent. That was 2 years ago, and that team was stacked. And they kind of blew it. They, didn't end up doing much in the ACC that year, but they were loaded with NFL talent. In fact, NC State is QBU. Do you even know what that means?
Quarterback University.
Oh, look at him. Yay, sports. So, the first one I want to address, because he's got a little asterisk on his name. Russell Wilson, ever heard of him?
Played for Seattle.
He still does. Who's his wife? We talked about this. Do you remember?
Oh, Sierra.
Sierra. She's quite the looker. Did you see her at the Met Gala?
I did not.
She was wearing this, bedazzled Russell Wilson jersey.
Did you see her at the Met Gala?
And her purse was little football.
Oh,
how cute.
It is cute.
But the thing about Russell Wilson is I'm sure most of the Wolfpack fans want to claim Russell Wilson, and that's fine. I'm okay with it. But he did leave and transfer to Wisconsin, which why the fuck would you leave North Carolina to go to Wisconsin, first of all? But do you know who beat him out?
I have no idea.
So Mike Glennon, who is a stiff, he is a bum, and he's a backup quarterback, and he sucks. But for whatever reason, she's nodding her head like she knows everything you're talking about right now. That's good for her.
Get over here and you just spin in here and take the mic from me because you obviously have all of the knowledge. This was our tailgate legend that is hosting us.
Wolfpack. Wolfpack.
She's a diehard fan.
Show us the tat. Get the tat on camera.
Oh, look at that.
That was just an excuse.
Look at that. Grab you a mic. You and Joe just talk all your Wolfpack stuff. She was going over all of the history while we were in the car. She knows way more about sports than me.
So we were talking about Russell Wilson getting the boot from Mike Glennon. That's probably the worst mistake NC State ever made because you had a legend in the making. I'm a big Russell Wilson fan. I know the Drinking Bros. I know Ross isn't. Right. It's not his favorite guy. For whatever reason, I'm not really sure. He's a little corny, right? A little cheesy.
Super cheesy.
But so what? He's a damn good fucking quarterback. And the best ones are a little cheesy. One could argue Tom Brady's cheesy, right?
Well, he had an ultimatum. He played baseball here, too, if you didn't know.
He sure did. 2-star athlete. Like Tim Tebow.
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson as well, yes. And
Bo
Michael
Jackson
Jordan,
went to State.
Michael Jordan, we're not going to go there.
Yeah. This whole. She hates Chapel Hill, by the way. We enjoyed our time at Chapel Hill.
Let's go Wolfpack.
It's a little different.
Fuck Chapel Hill.
I'm starting to learn that every tailgate is just going to be different. It's just how it is. It's different vibes everywhere you go.
Well, it's because you have diehard fans.
How long have you been tailgating here for NC State?
Since I was probably 3 years old.
No shit.
Which was what, 20 years ago?
20-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with
that. Have you been to a Furman NC State game?
I'm sure I have, but I don't really recall who Furman is.
Do you ever know who they're playing when you get in there, or you just?
Oh, always. Oh,
you do know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you said that you rage, that you get rage. By the way, follow our Instagram, follow our Facebook
at Drinking Bros Sports.
At Drinking Bros Sports.
I want to get to more of the QBU though. We mentioned Russell Wilson. We mentioned how Mike Glennon took his job. But I saw a 17 jersey over there.
Whoop, whoop.
You remember 17.
My most favorite.
He's the only one who has more kids than Eric Tansey, and that's Phillip Rivers.
And one of them's mine.
Can you claim one of Phillip Rivers' kids right now?
I will, definitely.
He's a diehard Christian. He would never cheat on his wife.
He's actually, he's Catholic. I know all about
whatever.
it.
Well, Catholicism and Christianity, they're one and the same. Are
Well,
they
he
not?
has 9 kids. No birth control.
Yeah, I mean, his pullout game is weak, like my co-host here, Eric Tanzi, as we all know. But the thing about Phillip Rivers, right, he's a big-time shit talker, but he wouldn't even say that word. He shit talks on the field, but he does not.
He doesn't cuss.
He doesn't cuss or whatever the fucking you. I say swear, but I know
Swear.
it's
What the fuck is that?
swear with a hard R at the end.
Yeah. We just say cuss. We just say
Cuss. But it's so cool. You want to talk about corny and cheesy, like Russell Wilson could be called.
Right.
Phillip Rivers would be like, God dang it.
Yeah, God dang it. That's his favorite thing. Yeah.
I would laugh at him if he's on the field like, oh, I'm going to, I can't, see, I wouldn't even be able to do it. I would just instinctively swear. I'd say some bad word that would get,
I don't know.
me
Playing
canceled
against
or
Phillip
something.
Rivers, you probably wouldn't laugh. You'd probably be crying.
Well, he is a crybaby.
You'd be laughing at him as he's throwing dingers.
Yeah.
Into
Across
the,
your
end zone.
head.
Yeah, dingers in the end zone. That's the rugby moment of the day right there. And I'm really glad we got
You'd be
this
throwing
tent.
bombs.
I'm really glad
Joe.
we got this tent so that the sun can just beat down on the back of my neck. I'm
Yeah,
totally not complaining, though. It's
Actually,
great.
my beer is pretty fucking hot.
Boiling beer. But the thing about Phillip Rivers is he is a big-time crybaby. He's probably a Hall of Famer. I'll give him that. And he's an NC State great. Don't get me wrong. But he could never win the big game. He would always
You got to
blow
have a
it.
team to win a game.
The Chargers weren't bad. They had LaDainian Tomlinson and
Are you going
Antonio
to go back
Gates.
that far?
Well,
Back
that's
that
who we
far?
played for. They were great. And guess who they never could beat is the Patriots. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No
but
comments.
how
No
about, all right, well, let's switch gears. Speaking of the Patriots, a guy who used to play backup quarterback for the Patriots is another NC State alum, Jacoby Brissett.
Yes.
Is Jacoby Brissett fat? He looks it.
I mean, he's black.
He definitely is black. He is an African-American male, yes. But
He's
he's
good.
also kind of chubby, you don't think?
He's a good quarterback.
He's all right. I mean, right now he's backing up Tua in Miami, and I know this when they played the Patriots last week. They'd put him in for QB sneaks, and I think it's because he's fat. Now, I like Jacoby Brissett. I thought he was great when he filled in for the suspended Tom Brady after Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt because he made the paper mache.
It's
And he's-
really fucking hot out here.
It really is, huh? Well, that's what I was talking about. We got this tent to keep us cool.
No, we got the tent to keep the instruments cool
Equipment
so that
cool.
they wouldn't burn up like they did with the
Well, I
tailgate
guess
we did in
the
Charlotte.
hosts don't matter, just the instruments and the producer matter. When Jimmy's sweating more than all of us anyway, but that's because he's working harder than all of us too, right?
And he's drinking smart water.
Well, makes him wicked smart. The last QBU quarterback I want to bring up is a guy that most people probably already forgotten. That's Ryan Finley.
Yeah.
I have a
You
funny
were
little
there.
Ryan Finley story. I was hanging with my buddy Gordon. Shout out to Gordon out there. And we were at Capital City, downtown Raleigh. And a couple NC State players walked in. He's like, dude, look it. I was like, oh, shit, is that Mike Lennon? I mean, sorry, not Mike Lennon.
Ryan Finley.
Ryan Finley. Jesus.
I'll help
Getting
you.
my goofy white quarterbacks confused. And he's like, yeah. He's like, do not go up to him. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, Joe, do not go up to him. I was like, fuck it, I'm going up to him. So I was like, hey, you the man. And he just looked at me like, who the fuck are you? And I was like, all right. Walked
It
back
was,
over. He's like,
it was
I
probably
told
your
you.
accent.
I don't know what you're talking about. No one's ever criticized me for my accent ever before.
It was definitely probably your accent.
Is it that, like,
It's pretty prominent, Joe.
I know it's prominent, but does it work? Do women like that?
I mean, it's working for me.
Oh, okay then.
Oh,
wow.
heard it from Katie Lane here.
Wow. All right. Yeah, let's just cut the show now and find a spot. Just kidding. Just kidding.
They're Porta Johns over there.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Wow. We don't kink shame, but I did lose sound in my PA.
I think I've lost sound too.
Okay. So all right. Obviously, we went over all the quarterbacks who went to NC State. Do you have a favorite NC State player, quarterback or not?
My all-time favorite NC State player is going to be Phillip Rivers. 100%.
Really?
Yeah, I've loved him since I was 7th grade.
He doesn't seem like your type, to be honest.
Does
I'm
she
not
have a type?
insinuating anything necessarily, but
She said you were good looking, so I'm guessing she has no type.
I'm more handsome than you.
no time.
We should do a poll on Drinking Bro Sports. Only the broettes can answer. Who's more attractive, me or Eric Tanzi? I know. It's only going to be dudes, which is okay.
or Phillip Rivers.
What, you think he's handsome?
Oh, I'm obsessed with him.
So
I
he
have a
would be like-
poster that he signed to Katie. I love you, Phillip Rivers. I made him write I love you.
Do you think he swears during sex?
No. He has to have sex, but I can't
He
imagine.
definitely has
Does
sex.
he do any position but missionary?
Probably not. But
No, I
that's
think he-
fine. That's my favorite.
No, he does.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
He does both positions, top and bottom.
Now, did you go to NC State?
I did not. That's
Oh,
the
you
funny
didn't?
part about it all.
Well, tell us about it.
I was just raised NC State fan. My dad did graduate from NC State.
Oh, so you got some sort of connection.
Yeah. And this is just how I was raised. We're season ticket holders for football, basketball, and we do it all. And now we're even going to pick up some women's sports because actually women's basketball at NC State is pretty damn big.
Yeah, they had a big year last year. Were they not the Final Four, but I think the Elite Eight they made it.
Well,
right?
they were ACC champions.
Not bad. That's a good start.
Elite
You got a
Eight,
build
yeah,
there.
yeah. But they were number 2 in the country for a while.
The problem with that is nobody really cares about women's sports.
Well, that's why we're buying tickets for it. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, Philip Rivers was great. Sure.
He was the greatest, yeah.
The greatest. Yeah, the greatest loser of all time. The greatest never win a championship next to Dan Marino. Whoop-de-doo.
Hey, I like Dan Marino.
Yeah, I don't really have any comments. I mean, I just love Philip Rivers.
That's fine. No, I get it.
I do.
I'm just talking shit because that's what I do.
So now
But
I have no quarterback to pull for, so I'm gonna.
you can pull for a Michigan man, Tom Brady, if you're feeling froggy.
No, thank you. I don't pull for.
Oh, so
This
you
is
don't like
Drinking
winning?
Bro Sports Tom Brady legends, by the way.
So I'm gonna start going with the Kansas City Chiefs. If
Oh,
you know,
like Pat? What's the quarterback's name again?
yeah,
It's my homie.
Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
I got him in my
Kansas
fantasy draft.
Mahomes. Yeah, that's.
He dates white women.
Oh, so you have a chance. You're telling me there's a
Potentially.
chance.
No, I mean, only if he's 16, right?
What's that?
What?
Only if he's 16.
Statute of limitations has run out, so we won't need to get too deep into that. But let's talk about some current NFL players who are NC State alumni. I think you could. I don't even know if it's an argument. I think Bradley Chubb is the most
best.
successful, the best player playing right now. He's on the Denver Broncos.
Was he the number 1 draft pick?
Yeah, he was the first.
Yeah.
He wasn't 1 overall. He was first round. I want to say in the top 15. I don't know the exact
I
number.
think it was like number 4.
Yeah, it was high up there, and they teamed him up with Von Miller because, John Elway, I think he knows what he's doing. He's kind of halfway in, halfway out right now. The Broncos situation is kind of strange, but the fact that
Bradley Chubbs.
and do you know that his cousin is Nick Chubb?
While we were talking about Ryan Finley earlier, I don't mean to digress, but
Go ahead.
his brother actually plays for the team. He's actually a backup quarterback for the team right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So then
I mean, he doesn't get much
he's
playing
even
time.
worse than his brother Ryan.
Much worse.
Ryan Finley actually played a little bit for the Bengals after Joe Burrow got hurt.
He did.
last year.
He did.
It wasn't so great, though, was it? It's not his fault. The
NC
Bengals.
State,
The Bengals.
we have the most quarterbacks in the league. That's
Yeah,
why you
it's
call
QBU.
us. Yeah.
QBU. But Bradley Chubb, I think him and Von Miller are a pretty good dynamic duo in Denver. And I like what
Big
Denver's
boy.
doing. I know he's not any Phillip Rivers here, but Teddy Bridgewater's, the thing with Teddy Bridgewater is a lot of people in North Carolina have a lot to say about Teddy Bridgewater because he played for the Panthers.
Right.
And he seems to be like Mr. Mediocre. But I kind of don't mind quarterbacks who aren't going to turn the ball over. Teddy Bridgewater doesn't turn the ball over. He's not going to score you 100 points, but he's got enough weapons.
Philip
They have a
Rivers
good
doesn't
defense.
turn the ball over either.
Philip Rivers doesn't turn the ball over until the fourth quarter when he's about to almost win a game, and then he blows it at the end.
Or have you ever seen him run?
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
He looks like Tansy trying to run.
Or me. I was going to go with me, but we'll go with Tansy.
I'll go with Tansy because Tansy thinks he can beat me in a race, and that's the funniest thing I've heard in a long time.
That's what we should do is videotape y'all racing.
I'm down. I'm fucking down. Let's do it for Drinking Bros Sports.
I'm all in.
And if you watch it on YouTube, hammer that like button, by the way, once you see this pretty face right here. But I wanted to keep talking about the NFL because, as we know, the NFL is back, baby.
I guess.
And know what else is? DraftKings. An awesome sponsor of not only Tailgate Legends, but all of Drinking Bros Sports. And we're firing up our tailgate right now, and a lot of people are firing it up, right? That's kind of when we came, is when people are firing it up because they're not really into it right now. They're just getting fired up.
I mean, they were
We've
talking
been
shit
drinking-
about how the Wolfpack tailgates, but
I wasn't. He was.
Tansy was.
Not me.
I just think the
Tansy's a
rule is
shit talker.
dumb. You can only tailgate for 4 hours. That's a dumb rule.
Listen,
It's 5.
the NFL's back, and you got to get into the action with DraftKings Sportsbook. Are you a gambler?
No.
Well, you're about to be after I give you this ad read because you're going to change your mind, I promise. It's the official sports betting partner of the NFL. NFL, ever heard of it? I know it's a college town, but let's be honest
Yeah.
here. And with the NFL returning, DraftKings is giving new customers, guess how much? $200 for
Oh,
nothing,
shit.
basically, and free bets instantly. All you got to do is bet $1 or more.
Do you know what I
even
could do
have
with
a dollar.
$200?
I'd like to find out.
I mean, I wouldn't charge you much.
Oh, wow. That's a going rate. Anyway, we're not exchanging currency for sexual favors here, by the way. That would be illegal. And anyway, no, it isn't illegal. It's DraftKings, though. So listen up. You don't want to miss this, okay?
All right, I don't want to miss
Head
anything.
to DraftKings Sportsbook app right now, and I know you're going to download it on your phone when I'm all done. All you got to put in is $1.
Yep.
I don't even know what you do for a job, but I guarantee you have at least $1 in there.
I'm
okay?
a nurse.
You get, nursey. I might need a checkup. Anyway, $200 free on your first bet instantly with DraftKings Sportsbook. And if it's not available yet where you are, don't worry, it will be. Also, once you download the app, use the promo code. What's the promo code?
Drinking bros.
Bros.
Just bros this time.
Excuse me.
You almost did it right.
BROS.
All
Bros.
caps too. Bros. Promo code BROS right now. Receive $200 in free bets when you place a $1 bet on any game, which we're going to bet. After I go through all the current NFL players on NC State, I'll give you all my picks on who are going to win these games. Like, for instance, we were talking the Broncos with Bradley Chubb. They're playing the Jaguars. Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence.
No.
I'm going Broncos heavy.
Oh,
Broncos
yeah, for sure.
heavy. Jaguars, never bet on the Jaguars. What are you doing? I don't care if Trevor Lawrence conditions his hair twice before the game. It ain't happening. So that's a Boston Joe lock of the week right there. Broncos.
Trevor
over
Lawrence.
Jaguars.
That's Clemson, right?
Yes.
Pretty
Yeah, but
boy
you guys
sunshine.
called Buffalo over Pittsburgh last week, and how'd that
I
work
didn't.
out?
I didn't
No?
say that.
Sure.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
No.
No, I'm not a big Trevor Lawrence fan at
But
all.
listen,
He's a pansy.
If you do and use the promo code BROS, right,
Okay.
you get a free shot of $1 million top prize on the first deposit. I did that last week. First deposit.
Yeah.
And then I also did go to Drinking Bros, and I did some, when you can, it's for daily fantasy is what they call it, and you get to pick some plays. I won $10.
Hey.
It was free using the promo code and everything. I won $10.
I was wondering
Daily
why
nothing,
I
right?
was wondering why you bought the beer today.
Daily fantasy. Huh?
There it
That's
is.
why. That's why. Listen,
You
you must be
rich.
21 years or older in New Jersey, Indiana, and Pennsylvania only. New customers only $5 minimum deposit, $1 wager is required, one per customer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbooks for details. And if you got an issue, you got a gambling problem, we all know a guy, right? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, or as I would like to say, Gambler. But Gambler, I hardly know her. But if you're in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. It's 1-800-9-WITH-IT, but we're not in Indiana. And we don't have problems, but if you do, it's okay. Ain't that right, Austin? He's like, yeah, sure. I don't fucking know.
He's like the beer handler.
He is he
Just
can
brought me
handle
my
a thing
beer.
or two. I can know from experience. But I want to get to my favorite NC State Wolfpack player in the NFL right now, Jacoby Myers, baby, because he plays for my team, the New England Patriots. And he was
Bless his
undrafted.
heart.
What? Because he's a Pat? You don't like him? He's still
I'm not a
still
big
Wolfpack
Pats
for
fan. I mean,
life.
I'll pull for him, but I won't pull for them.
Why? Tom Brady's not there anymore. If you got a Tom Brady sort of
I
event
just don't
together.
like him. I don't like the Pats. I don't like Tom Brady. I don't like the Pats. I don't like.
Do you
I'm with
like-
you. I'm not a Patriots fan at all.
For one,
You
they're
like
colored.
Phillip Rivers,
I
but
love.
you don't like
no,
the Patriots.
No,
but you
I,
like
I
losers.
love Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
love
you
him.
like losers. That's fine. You got to type. It's losers.
I mean, I just said I liked you.
Oh, fuck. Set myself up for that one. That's okay. But listen, Mac Jones, he's a rookie. He's from Alabama, where they kiss their cousins, but we don't kink shame. And he looked good.
What was the meme earlier today about Alabama? Huh? Oh, yes. What was it?
It was like a college game day thing, and it was, is that a Blackhawk?
No, it's an Apache.
It's an Apache.
I just had Blackhawks on my mind. But Apache. Wait,
what?
Apache, is that cultural appropriation? Are you allowed to say that?
Yep.
I don't think it is. But can you say
Hang on.
Blackhawks?
Drew, come on up here, baby.
Army-
Come on up here, Drew.
Can
You
I
got to
switch it
talk
up?
into the mic.
Can I
Tell us
sit-
about the Apache.
You can switch over. Come on, get real close to me. We were real close in the back of Tansy's car earlier anyway.
Super close. He
That's
even had his
not
arm
an
around
Come
me.
on in,
Oh,
baby.
really
We got to
was.
talk
He had his
about.
arm around me, guys.
Well, now that we got a big burly man up here, he's a Michigan guy, so you don't hate Tom Brady.
Y'all can come on over if you want.
Come on over.
Oh,
Drink
that's
Bros.
rum.
This is Drinking
That's
Bros.
rum,
Drinking
man.
Bros
Right here.
podcast.
Legends.
North
Welcome to the
Carolina,
show,
just
baby.
down the road.
You want to come on camera and go?
Huh?
Come over and say go Pack?
Come on in, baby. Come on in.
Come on. It's a party. We're just talking about all
you a
the
bottle, baby.
NFL
Take you a
players
bottle.
who went to NC State. Go Pack.
Go
Hey, what's the
Pack.
score?
We went to Campbell University.
Whoa!
That's okay.
Whoa!
Okay.
I'm
We
a Camel.
Take it with you.
Whoa! Let's go!
The tailgate, baby. This is Drinking Bros Sports. Look it up, Drinking Bros Podcast on
you're
Instagram,
a
Facebook.
Campbell
Drinking
Camel
Bros Sports as well.
a Campbell camel toe. Is that what you said? You've heard that before, haven't you? It's not the first time you've heard that, huh? All right.
Oh,
fine.
man. You guys enjoy that rum. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hang out as
Go
long as you
Pack!
want,
Let's
baby.
go!
I got another Boston Joe lock of the week for Drinking Bros because the Patriots are playing the Jets this week. And come on, do you even need to ask me if the Patriots going to beat the Jets? Of course they are.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers
go on
just beat 'em
DraftKings.
down.
No, if the Panthers can,
The
anyone.
Panthers can beat them. Anybody
Except
can
the
beat them.
Panthers actually played the Giants. That's okay.
Jets.
They just played the Jets,
That's-
is what I'm
It's
saying.
the Giants, sweetie.
No, it was the Jets.
No, it wasn't.
I'll look it up right now.
Look it up right now. But
How much you
Wait,
wanna
go
bet
back
on
to
it?
the Apache.
Actually,
Let's
you are
go
right.
back.
The Broncos played the Giants. I stand corrected.
I know.
Right on screen.
My sports.
You know what it was, though? It was Teddy Bridgewater on the Broncos playing the Giants is what got me confused. I'm making excuses, but I promise that's why I got confused.
Well,
Welcome to
promise
Drinking
on
Bro
this
Sports Tailgate Legends. Introducing my new co-host, Katie Lane.
I know, right? She's stealing the show.
The only one
Sports
that knows.
phenomenon here.
And if you're listening, go over to YouTube. Take a nice fine look and hammer that like button on YouTube.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the Apache? We brought Drew up here to tell us about this Apache. I want to know.
These is
So-
feather, not dot.
It's like the third or fourth one that's flown over.
They're probably well. There's an armory right here too. So who knows
Okay,
what
okay.
they're doing, but no, there was something. I think after World War II where I don't even remember what the organization's called. I literally just learned about this like 2 weeks ago because I thought the same thing. Because
Yeah.
the Redskins changed their name.
Right.
You would think
They're Washington now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently, some Native American organization.
Put that mic
like
right up
the-
to your mouth for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta like put it really, really, really close.
all
Eddie
up-
Vedder it.
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So apparently
Black.
this Native American organization, like all the chiefs, they come
Right.
together, and there was some law passed like in around World War II, where they said that they would take the names that this group gave to the U.S. Army.
And that's where
allowed to
Black
use-
Hawk and Apache
Yeah.
and
So
I got
all
you.
of them are named after him.
Sweet.
There
Apparently,
you go. Can't
apparently-
cancel it.
Apparently, it's since been rescinded, but the
Ah.
tradition has still lived
I got
on.
you. Gotcha.
When's that going to be offensive, though, right? I mean,
It's already
Only a matter of
offensive.
time.
The tribes have come together and gave the names that
Yeah.
they want to be used by the U.S. Army. So
Can't be
Listen.
offensive now. By the way,
That doesn't stop white
Drew
liberals.
Drew is a longtime drinking bro. Came all the way up from Wilmington to join. We've got Austin back with us, who's all the way from Winston-Salem. We got a couple more drinking bros on the way. Drew, real quick, it wouldn't be a tailgate without the food. Tell us about what you brought.
So I did what I always do, what all the drinking bros know when they come over to my house. I smoked a couple pork butts last night, 2 roughly 8-pounders. Through the night, they came off at about 5 a.m. and I wrapped it up. Pulled it, brought it down,
And it's
or brought it
delicious.
up. Yeah.
yeah. So
Man, I'm
we're
gonna
eating
dig
butt
on in
right
on
here
this.
on camera.
So good.
Usually I do that behind closed doors, but now we're just showing everyone it's ass eating season now, baby. Summer's over.
And that is
Ass
good.
eating
And you
season.
say you smoke it?
Yeah. 16 hours.
16 hours.
And I
Wow.
forgot the plates.
Oh, wow.
I was still drunk this morning when I woke up, so I mean,
Same.
Rookie
Same.
move.
Same.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I was a little bit confused. You guys all start sticking your fingers in, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? But you're like, oh, well, I forgot the plates. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll forgive you.
I mean,
this
I
time.
can feed you.
But listen, I mentioned you're a Michigan man. I got to talk about this. We all know Ross. We know Ross is an Ohio State guy.
Yep.
And he loves Harbaugh because they never beat Ohio State.
I sent him a Harbaugh book last year.
Yeah,
Or,
he
no,
put
back
it was
in
on the
January.
table
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
minute. He goes, what
yeah.
the fuck is this doing here, right? So I asked you before the show, but I want to ask you again on camera. How just like infuriating is it to just watch your team Michigan just over and over, it seems like, never be able to beat Ohio State? Because let's be honest, that's what it's all about. I mean,
Yep.
you want to win the
Yep.
Big Ten, you want to win natties,
Yep.
but you got to beat Ohio State,
Yep.
and you can't fucking do it.
Yep.
What do you got to do? Start cheating like the rest of them?
Well, you mean like the
We gotta do
Pats?
Something. Yeah.
Let's cut her mic, actually. We're talking about college football now.
No, I mean, like I was telling you earlier, like to me, this year is absolutely make or break.
Yeah.
If he wins this year, if we beat Ohio State this year, I'm okay with him being there another year or two.
Well,
If he cannot compete, like even hang in the game with them, then even though he signed that 5-year extension, he's got to be fucking gone.
and that's
Like,
the tough part is because Ohio State just lost to the Ducks.
right,
so-
which sucks for our strength of schedule.
Exactly, right? Well, it sucks for that too, but also they also know they can't lose again.
Right.
If they want any chance at a national championship or even making the playoff,
Right.
they can, especially the Michigan, right? So one could argue maybe since they lost to the Ducks, they don't look as strong. I'm not really too sure about their quarterback right now. It's not Justin Fields anymore, even though he looks like a carbon copy of Justin Fields. But you would like to think that Ohio State probably has something to prove and has a chip on their shoulder, and that they're not going to lose to Michigan in the year that they've already lost to a ranked team
Who
in Oregon.
They lost to another, I think maybe Oklahoma or something like that a couple years ago, right at the
Mhm.
beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it could turn out to be another one of those years for them, but
Well, the problem with that is Alabama's not going to lose, right?
Right.
They're playing Florida right now. Florida, for the first time in like this century, is a 14.5-point underdog on their home field. Now, Alabama's great, but Florida's in the SEC, and I believe they're ranked 11th. at the moment right now. It might be AP. And I heard Tim Tebow on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith today talking about yesterday actually, talking about how the AP doesn't know anything. And I was like, oh, look at Tim Tebow. And he's throwing some shade at Stephen A., which I love to see. But
I mean, I kind of get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know a lot of guys that are Ohio State fans. And, you know, they were talking a big game because they're like, yo, Michigan wasn't even ranked at the beginning of the season. I'm like, it was a fucking preseason
no
poll.
way to go but up, though, right?
Who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, once you get week 5, week 6, you played a couple conference games, a couple out of conference games, stuff like that, and you've got a couple games. Then maybe you bring out the poll. But right now, where everybody's sitting, other than maybe the top 3, the rest of it really doesn't matter because it's
Who
all
is the
gonna
top
shake
3
up.
right now?
Well, you got Alabama sitting at 1.
1, yeah.
I believe.
Notre Dame's not because they lost, right?
They're back at 12 now.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
back at 12. Is
shit.
it Georgia? Georgia might be number 2, which we will be seeing Georgia again. We're basically Georgia Go Dogs fans at this point.
And then I think
Right now we're like, go
I think
Wolfpack.
Oklahoma's
We are
3.
Go Wolfpack.
Oklahoma, I think, is 3, right?
Oklahoma just won. We saw them win earlier.
All right, I
Spencer
can do
Rattler, we're not
Oklahoma.
really sure if he's albino or not. Jury's still out.
Yeah,
And do you think he'll make it in the NFL? You think he'll be a legit NFL quarterback?
He's not going to be a Phillip Rivers or anything.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
I feel like anybody who's a star in college just is underwhelming in the NFL.
Oftentimes they are, right? I mean, look at Tua. I don't believe in Tua in Miami. But then Mac Jones was kind of like, middle of the pack.
Yeah.
But he ended up looking better than Tua did when they played each other.
Right.
And then you got Jalen Hurts, another Alabama guy who transferred to Oklahoma, which the Big 12, all they do is score, right? So you get someone like Spencer Rattler, if they're scoring a ton of points, and it's like, oh, he's got all these numbers, he's maybe a Heisman front runner, but then he gets to the NFL, he sees NFL-style defenses, which they don't see at Oklahoma and Texas and everything. Then it's like, oh, he's just another one of those guys. You know what I mean? Like Jason White was another guy for Oklahoma back in the day. I think he may have won the Heisman. If not, he was like he was a finalist like 3
He
years
did
in a row.
not win the Heisman.
Jason White didn't? Was it Sam Bradford that year that won it? Sam Bradford. That's another one, though. He never panned out. These guys can throw up these numbers. Marcus
Was he with
Mariota
the
out in
Jets?
Oregon.
No, that's Mark Sanchez. Excuse me.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez.
You know, the other day I was at the gym and they had ESPN on all the TVs and everything like that. And I don't know why, but I was like, whatever happened to Johnny Manziel? Like, did he die?
So he's playing in like that. It's like
The
7
D
on
League is
7,
what they call it. The
basically,
D League.
right? Yeah. And I mean, I wanted to like Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football. He was so fun to watch. He's one of those guys. It was a short career at A&M or Tech. I always get him confused. A&M, but. A guy like that, man, you kind of had a feeling, especially when you get drafted by the Browns. It's like you're probably not going to make
Like
it.
womp womp.
And the thing is, too, he had a ton of money. He had nothing really to play for, and he didn't work hard. Let's be honest. A Michigan guy like Brady, who was 199th overall, who had to work hard and had something to prove, he's going to make it over a guy who has all the accolades already. He's got a fortune to sit back on, and he's playing some like it's not arena football, but it's like a 7-on-7 type league. And Josh Gordon actually was his teammate on that league for a little bit. But
when he was doing his rehab.
yeah, and I guess Josh Gordon is available now to be reinstated into the NFL for the 80th time, which is a whole thing. I mean, the whole weed smoking thing, just let the guys fucking blaze up and go play football. They're not really testing anymore. Like
Well,
used
are
to.
they testing for COVID?
I think they are. I think if you're not vaccinated, you have to. But speaking of
Jesus.
that, since you brought that up, the Las Vegas Raiders, who just pulled off a thrilling victory against the Ravens last week,
The Las Vegas Raiders.
That's what they're called, baby, the Las Vegas Raiders. And that's where they play. Viva
All right,
Las Vegas.
So who did that used to be?
Well, they were the
Chargers?
They were Oakland Raiders,
Oh,
and then they
Jesus
moved down
Christ.
the road. But
So we were the Las Vegas.
they're requiring all their patrons to come into the stadium to show their card, show the vaccination papers or whatever, but their players don't. So only the fans have to show proof of vaccination, but the players don't, which is kind of interesting, right?
So the NBA, they're not requiring it, but Biden's pushing for, if you have an organization with 100 employees or more, they have to have it. I would have to guess that an NBA team employs more than 100 people.
They might all have 99 now. It's a strange thing. It's obviously rules for thee, not for me.
Oh, I don't know. It's all such chaos right now. I don't even know what to think.
Well,
the whole thing.
he
really
mentioned
Me being a nurse, I'm
I'm
pretty
not
actually
gonna get it.
pissed off about it.
I'm not going to go anywhere that requires me to have it. It's just not going to happen.
Well, earlier we
That's
went
just me,
into
though.
a
It's not
store
me.
that asked us to wear a mask, and we didn't wear a mask.
Well, and the owner was also
How'd you feel?
on his chin.
Yeah.
we call that a chin diaper.
I mean, this is all theatrics. It's all dog and pony show.
So about the Wolfpack, though, do you think they're going to win today?
What I wanted to say real quick, though, before we get to how the Wolfpack is going to win this game, is they call Joe Biden Sleepy Joe.
They do.
And if you're ever sleepy, where's the best place to sleep, Tansy?
Ooh, Ghostbed.
Best place to sleep is on the
Ghostbed's
Ghostbed.
been a loyal sponsor of the Drinking Bros, and we're part of the Drinking Bros Network, baby.
Drinking Bros Sports. Yay, sports.
Ghostbed's been a part of Drinking Bros for the last 5 years. One of my favorite things about Ghostbed, it's made in the good old USA. USA.
You got that in your beard, and I think you should keep it and save it for later, baby.
Yeah, I love it. Every mattress comes with a 20-year warranty. You can try it out for 101 nights. If you don't like it, you can send it back. No hard feelings. One of our favorite parts about Ghostbed is that each mattress has cooling technology. Man, I could use some cooling technology today because it is hot and humid out
there's
here.
balls out here.
Ghostbed's offering bundles so you can get everything you need. You don't even really have to think about it. Just choose from their 4 mattresses and then pick your bundle. So whether you just need mattress and frame or you want it all, like the cooling pillows and sheets, you can get the best bang for your buck, baby. Right now, Ghostbed is offering a flash sale, 40% off Ghostbed bundles where you get mattress and adjustable base, or 30% off everything if you use the promo code DrinkinBros at ghostbed.com/DrinkinBros. You can buy a mattress for $35 a month, 0 down, 0% financing if you have mediocre at press credit. Again, go to ghostbed.com/DrinkingBros. And that's not all. I'm going to bring Austin up here because he's being a longtime Drinking Bro fan. He just recently bought a Ghostbed, has a great little story to tell. And since he travels to what? This is your third tailgate show. If you'll just pass that mic to him, squat on back down here, baby.
This man is very good at reading. That was
Oh, thank you.
very good.
Thank you. I'm a good reader. I'm a good reader.
C- student, by the way.
Austin, you just bought a Ghostbed.
Oh, baby, I did.
Tell me about it. So real quick.
Does it make the sex better?
Oh, I wouldn't know about that.
Let's not go
He's a man of
there.
moral.
Lady.
Yeah, we're not gonna
He's a
go.
man of
YouTube.
moral
I mean,
and
come on.
principle.
He's
Does it make
single.
lover?
Single. I love
Yeah, we're not gonna go there. I'm single. Yes,
And you've been drinking.
we're
haven't you?
working on this. It's a work in progress.
Tell us about this Ghostbed.
This Ghostbed, best customer service I've ever seen. All right.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
So, I bought the original. I wasn't sure I wanted the medium or the best bed. I bought the original. Called back. I said, this is pretty firm. I don't know if I want this or not. They said, okay, we'll give you a free topper. You know what? We'll give you a free topper. See what you want.
Have a topper.
It's essential. It's almost like the second level up. The softness is pretty equal to that. We'll give you a free topper and see what you want. I
I'm
was like,
Tansy's
all right,
topper.
How much do I need to pay for this? And they're like, no, we cover it. We'll take care of that. You just see what you think of this topper and then decide if you want to buy the next mattress up or not.
Oh, man.
Dude, fantastic customer service.
You like the topper?
I got to say, the topper isn't that great. I love the cooling technology of the original, actually.
You just stay with the OG.
I went back with the OG, dude.
Do you have the adjustable base?
I don't have the adjustable base.
I'm right here.
I don't, but I love the original.
You love the OG Ghostbed.
Yeah.
Did you use the promo code?
I
Drinking
did
Bros?
use the promo code.
Hell yeah, man. Well,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
we appreciate it.
You're
We
welcome.
love you. Thank you so much for coming out to our tailgates. Who do you have today? NC State versus Furman. Who is your pick?
Oh, I'm going to have to go with NC State.
Yeah, good
So
choice.
last week you showed up, which was funny because you just texted where we were at, and I gave you just like a very vague, because I didn't know where we were at. You found your way because you are a veteran, and that's what veterans do. You showed up with no beer. We gave you a little bit of shit. Today you showed up with about 1,000 pounds.
Yeah,
of
almost
beers.
too much
There's
beer.
there's more. There's one of every
60 plus.
60 plus beers in that cooler.
Any kind you
I
can
love it.
imagine.
There we go.
I love it.
Prepared.
Well, the thing about beer, since we're talking
Wait,
beer,
and Smart Waters.
Oh, he does
Waters
have the
too.
Smart Waters.
But what
Again,
other
prepared.
school has its own beer like this? Old Tuffy. If you're watching on YouTube,
Whoa.
right there, hammering the like button.
Pack.
How fucking cool is that, though?
I think a lot of the schools are starting to do it because they're allowed to
Because
serve,
they're
at
poppy
the college
fucking
games now.
cats.
So I think a lot of them are starting to go with, like, the Hurricanes now have their own beer.
Well, I
that's
mean,
not a
they're
college,
affiliated with
they
us.
try
I
again.
know, but
They're
I think it's
affiliated
like-
with us, so they just want to like.
All I'll say is this:
do you like Tuffy?
UNC didn't have a Tar
did?
Heel beer. I'm just saying.
They're not gonna have.
And-
No, but they had a
Does.
Chick-fil-A at every corner, so.
Yeah, but they're closed on Sundays.
Do you like that beer?
I like the Lord's Chicken, Chick-fil-A, and if they
No,
want,
I'm talking about Old Tuffy.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm drinking it, baby. Of course.
Would you go
You just
Old
called me
Tuffy or
baby.
PBR?
Are you moist?
Old-
Oh, you like the other jokes? You don't like that one?
My throat
PBR
is.
or Tuffy?
Oh, Old Tuffy. Listen, I got a lot of shit from a lot of people out there, the people watching, that I was drinking PBR, and they're like saying I'm scumbagging it up. I'm
They
poor.
probably knew you were
Okay?
a Wolfpack
I'm
fan.
poor. So if you're in the live chat on YouTube, you can super chat and give us a couple bucks if you want, because I'm poor. And now maybe another sponsor in there.
And I
afford an
actually
Old
bought
Tuffy
it.
instead of
I bought it
PBR.
for him. I bought it for
the
you.
opportunity
You
to
did?
drink something else.
Yeah, I
and he's
bought
still
the Old
drinking
Toughies for you.
They upgraded from PBR to Old Tuffy.
This is going to be a fun game. I have a feeling that our Instagram story is going to be lit. Everybody's
Oh,
getting a
shit.
little bit. We're having to power through these beers because we only have 5 hours.
There goes
We
the
only
EMS.
have
Somebody's
5
already
hours.
dehydrated.
Oh, we already see an ambulance. Oh, Black Betty, ambulance.
Oh, Black
Ambulance is
Betty
coming
and
through.
lamps.
All right, well, I want to pick it right back up. I want to go back
go.
to the NFL because DraftKings is such a loyal sponsor. I got to keep this NFL thing going. I'm an NFL guy. I love college football. I'm an NFL guy.
NFL's fake, but let's go.
Oh, Jesus. Well, another one of you guys, another one of the Wolfpack players, Naheem Hines. I saw him play.
Naheem Hines.
He's a great
Yeah.
third down running back. He's great in fantasy, too, by the way. I have him on my fantasy team. I'm 1-0, by the way. I know we all care about that. But if you're in the league, I know you do.
She's got some green hair over there, by the way.
Uh-oh. I bet you I can
Check
guess
out.
who she voted for, but we don't care about that right now. So the Colts are playing the Titans. The Titans just had a terrible loss to Kyler Murray in the Cardinals last week.
So I got to go with Colts because that's Phillip Rivers where he retired from.
Yeah, he did retire, and he has said that he's been open to coming back, by the way. Have you
I
heard
wish he
that?
would come to NC State and coach.
Really love Phil.
Oh, I love him.
He's coaching high school football now.
I know he is in Alabama. I know everything about him. His birthday is December 23rd.
This is a weird obsession with Phillip Rivers.
I'm just obsessed with him. I don't know. He's
Fake
a little
fan.
bit older than me.
Fake fan. You don't know when he was born? Fake
I'm
fan.
going to go with, I'm 88. I'm going to go with 81.
Okay. I don't know, but he got drafted after Tom Brady, and he retired before Tom Brady.
81. We don't have somebody to call us out.
Well, usually that's a
The
producer's job.
background Where's the
I'm just kidding.
producer? Here.
December 8th.
So
Sorry.
the problem with Naheem
EMS
Hines,
is coming back by. They don't have anybody. They're good.
the problem with Naheem Hines and the Colts is Carson Wentz is their quarterback, and I don't believe in a guy who's made out of paper mache. And I don't know if you guys know anything about Carson Wentz. He looks like Prince Harry, like just like him.
Jesus Christ.
You've never seen him? Google him right now. Maybe if Jimmy in the post show wants to put a picture of Carson Wentz and Prince Harry up there so we can compare and contrast.
That's
He looks
okay.
just like him.
I'll go with Russell Wilson, the black paper mache.
What? He's not made of paper mache. He's made of friggin' pure steel. That dude never gets hurt.
Hell yeah.
I think
Wait a
Austin's had a bit to drink.
Austin came in with 60 beers. He's down to about 3.
Here we go.
This is Drinking Bros, baby. All right, well, then I'll move on real quick to the last one I want to talk about is Joe Tooney. Now, Joe Tooney now is playing for the Chiefs.
I have nothing to say. I don't even know who that is.
Well, I'm about to tell you who he is because he was an offensive lineman. He was a guard at NC State, Wolfpack. And
How long ago?
A few years ago. So he got drafted in 2018, I believe. And he's the only player in NFL history that his first 3 years in the league, he went to the Super Bowl every year. 1-2, lost
win it?
one, all with the Patriots. Ever heard of him?
Jesus. Yeah,
Drinking
the
Bros
one.
Sports,
was it-
tailgate legends,
Was
Patriots.
was there a ball like deflated or something? I don't know.
No, but you can deflate mine.
That'll be later.
Oh, wow. Anyway, well, Tansy on Failure to Stop, ever heard of it? He talked about cheating and deflated balls, and I was triggered, to be honest.
I'm just.
So we won't talk about that right now. That's
I've
the only
always said
sports
bring
I'll ever
cheating
do.
back. I've always said bring cheating back. I've
But
said it on
just
this
not
show
on your
before.
wife, though, right?
Yeah,
Never
I've
on
never
his
done that
wife.
before, but if you were, I mean,
Kids in.
Only
cheating in baseball is fun.
Only
to
with me.
I love watching it. I think it's more entertaining to me, man. And I want to
I hate baseball.
load those bats up, spit on those balls, do what you got.
Oh shit! I think they're gonna wreck right up here.
Well, we almost got ran over by a car a couple of weeks ago at the Clemson, Georgia game.
Well, I would
Some
give you
woman got-
CPR.
Is this like a Wendy Peppercorn type Sandlot
I don't know
type
who the
thing?
fuck
or-
Wendy Peppercorn is, but I would give
From
you
From the
mouth to
Sandlot,
mouth.
right? Isn't that the name in the Sandlot?
I don't
Is that your
know.
favorite baseball movie?
I don't like. I just said I hated baseball.
Well, you hate baseball. Is that because the NC State Wolfpack got fucked for baseball this year?
they did. Something,
anything
something
about
about
that?
something called COVID.
Yeah, I
Have you
never
ever heard that?
It's the Cooties.
Yeah, they would have won the fucking national championship, but they got slammed.
They probably would have. But sometimes people like to get slammed.
It's called Pac-9. Thank you.
I think you're getting slammed. You're dripping beer all down your face.
That's not
Speaking
the
of
only
getting
thing that's gonna be
slammed.
dripping down my face.
Speaking of getting slammed, Katie's getting real slammed over here, getting wet.
Well, I can promise you guys, I'm gonna be cheering for the Wolfpack in a few hours.
You better
Are
be.
you?
You have a tattoo of the Wolfpack on your ankle, by the way.
There it is.
Do you know Tansy has a tramp stamp?
I've seen it.
I don't have a tramp stamp.
It's a bullseye. And I'm a sharpshooter.
Wait, Tansy, can you tell us what that turtle tattoo is about? Turtle.
Oh man, when I was in the military, we went on Christmas leave, and the squad I was on, they all said we were going to get Ninja Turtles, and I didn't like the Ninja Turtle that they chose for me. I like Ninja Turtles, I just wasn't that into it. So when I got to the tattoo parlor, I chickened out the last second. I said, you know what, fuck it, just give me a sea turtle instead.
A sea turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a ball. I almost talked to my phone. That was great. I hope you're watching on. I'm not even that drunk, but I just tried to talk
Yes,
into my
he is.
phone real quick. But I bet you wouldn't have made a stupid decision like that if you were drinking more Killcliff. And as we know,
Maybe not as stupid as that Hillary Clinton tattoo tramp stamp. I'm still tempted to do it.
$1,000.
That's $1,000 that Ross has got on
we're-
that.
We're getting there.
Oh,
Austin, I know
for
you've had 60
$1,000,
beers,
I'll
but make sure
fucking
you
get it.
put that microphone right up to your
Look,
face.
in,
there.
I feel like
I'm getting
I
all
feel like today
twisted
could
down
be
here
the
with
day.
these wires.
Today could be the day. If it makes it to 61 beers, it could possibly be the day that I get that Hillary stamp on my tramp stamp.
And I couldn't have said it better
I'm all
myself.
in.
Honestly,
I'm all in on that.
I think Austin.
I
needs
think
a
I'll
little,
get a Philip Rivers
flaming
stamp.
Joe Ignite to bring him back in the game right here before it's too late. Do you know who invented Killcliff?
Philip Rivers.
Tell us.
Your favorite branch of the military. Go ahead, say it. That's right, a Navy SEAL,
Army.
ladies and gentlemen. No, it's a Navy SEAL. Try it again.
Army.
You know who Joe Rogan is, though, right? Big Joe Rogan fan.
Who is that?
Austin's on.
Flamin'
right
Joe,
now, everyone.
Flamin'
Now's a
Joe.
perfect. If
Baby,
you wanted
I'm on
to take advantage of
one.
Austin, now is a great time to try it.
That's a Drake song. Fuck it, I'm on one.
Donda or the Drake album that just came out? I forgot what it's
Drake.
called.
He said,
You like Drake
I'm
more
on-
than Kanye?
"Oh hell yeah!
Here we
Have
go.
you seen these guys?
Jesus.
Here we go.
Have you
Jesus Christ. Listen,
It's gonna be
Did
a
y'all know
long
that Kanye
podcast
was
now.
gonna run for president?
yeah, but then he wore a red hat and things got weird. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Killcliff, a loyal sponsor of Drinking Bros.
I'm talking
Sports,
about how
okay?
you said weird.
They have the Ignite that gets you fired up like we are for today's tailgate. Go Pack. And they have the CBD.
Wolf.
This Pack.
CBD.
CBD.
It'd be different if it was Fudge, Pack.
No, this is a Wolfpack.
Anyway, listen, they have the Flaming Joe, which I have right here, an empty can because we drink so much of it. They also have the Mango Tango, the Orange Kush, which sometimes I like to smoke, but that's something different. Tom Brady's favorite flavor, the Goat, the Strawberry
wah.
Dazed and Confused, and the Variety Pack because, as I'm sure she knows, variety is the spice of life. Ain't that right, Katie?
No comment.
Listen, for a limited time, use the promo
Pretty
Drinking
set my
Bros,
ways.
okay? Because that's what we are. We're Drinking Bros. Use that promo. You get 30% off. They have rad shirts. Go buy a shirt. That Wolfpack shirt is pretty cool, but you need a Killcliff shirt. Use the promo code Drinking Bros. You get 30% off. You can't fucking beat it.
Well, you
okay?
can buy it for me.
I will. No sugar, 20 calories per can, B vitamins, electrolytes, and it's all naturally flavored. You're all natural, aren't you?
All
We like the all
natural.
natural, okay?
Except my eyebrows. I'm worried about them sweating off.
I get a lot of flack for my eyebrows too, but luckily if I use the promo code Drinking Bros,
They look good, right?
I mean, I would. Use the promo code Drinking Bros right now. You get 30% off. And if she wants me to buy her a shirt, I'll use my own promo code. I got no shame in doing that.
No.
Who's gonna
Killcliff.com,
buy me more than a
promo
shirt? I
code
can promise you all
Drinking
that.
Bros, 30% off. Buy a shirt, buy the drinks, be all gassed up for these tailgates like us. Send pictures of you drinking Killcliff
And
on a
White-
ghost bed,
And White Claw.
and Katie might send you a certain type of picture. I don't really know
because,
that.
well, we shouldn't go there.
Hold on a second. It looks like we have a friend of the show that's rolling up, looking like he's all important over here. There he
no.
is, right there. He's
No, is that Alex from
Bolstered Media. Ever heard of
Looks
it?
like he's like some type
Hey,
of
speaking
media
of
guy.
which, I think he manages all the Drinking Bros swag.
Yeah,
or
he's
the
a true
advertising
drinking
swag.
bro, so I
Well,
want to get him up here. Come on, grab a
Come on
mic,
up
bro.
here, Alex.
Do you want me to get up?
Grab the mic, Alex.
I think that's your seat now. Again, I would like for my face to be your seat, but that's a whole different story. Alex, what's up,
We
my
can
man?
make
What's
that-
up, Alex?
Guys.
You made it on over, baby.
Hi, Alex. I'm Katie. Nice to meet you.
Hey, how are you?
Are you a
Oh, I
Wolfpack
thought you
fan?
liked me.
Wolfpack?
No, I do.
I get jealous easily. I'm sorry.
So we
Same.
got our east and west mixed up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What's easy to mix
It's
up?
easy to do.
So if you turn the way
If you turn east, you're gonna go west. If you turn west, you're gonna
you
go
take
east.
a W, right? You take a W and then you turn it.
Like Jameis Winston.
Wow, Eric, you just put that thing right in his mouth.
Oh, that's happened a couple of times. So we won't talk about that.
We don't kink shame, Katie.
Look, so I was Drinking Bros
Damn, my
swag
back
stuff
is
going.
hot.
Drinking
As fuck.
Drinking Bros in general is blowing up.
Eric's leg.
Just across the board, everything you guys have got, you guys got going is amazing.
Higher.
Well, even
She's
better
touching
now that
my
they
legs,
have
by the
me.
way.
That's true.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the network is definitely growing. All the numbers every week are just skyrocketing. It's love. I mean, I love having you guys on board. You also do all the swag for and promotion media stuff for Failure to Stop.
Can we go back to talk?
And
We
we
talk about how
absolutely-
awesome we are. Can you keep going with that?
Yeah, so it was mainly Boston Joe. I mean, that was.
He said it, not me.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say it too. He's pretty fucking awesome.
That's right. That's right.
We were
The
sitting
Boston
really,
Joe show
we
today.
were sitting really close in the back seat earlier.
To be honest, it's all because Taylor
Sorry,
told me to shut the
girls.
fuck up and bitch me out before the show.
I know. I had to make him
So
happy.
he-
again.
when you look at the searches on each of the
Sorry,
sites,
girls.
it is mostly it's like Tansy cussing out Boston Joe. And that's pretty much what
Yeah, but
It happens
Tansy,
all the time.
wait. Tansy was really fucking rude earlier.
No,
I
I can only
cannot
take so
imagine
much
that.
of that accent.
know,
and then I just have to shut it up.
I know, but
Park over here. Stop. Go. No. Over here. Up. That
We need to
lot.
stop.
could you
Like,
imagine
he's
waking
got
up
three.
to it every day?
I said,
You wanna
man,
find
shut
out?
the
I could
fuck
find
up.
out real
hear you.
quick.
Sometimes you just gotta tell them. You gotta lay down the law, man. Try
I mean, I
some of
might
this
start
meat.
talking
this
like
is,
that
some
myself.
meat from Drew over there. He's a drinking bro. This was smoked all night long.
Feed it to him
You
with
know
the
my favorite
tongs.
part about
Do
Feed
it.
it to him with the tongs.
oh, it is so fucking good. Taste that.
It is, and again, it's apparently called a Boston butt, and I was very confused when they told me this is a Boston butt. Oh, okay, this is happening.
We went for it.
If you saw
Yeah.
that on YouTube.
Sorry,
you know that,
we got here at like
Is it
11
good?
o'clock this afternoon. They wouldn't let us in, so we just found a parking lot
Chew it
and we
up
just
and-
started pounding beers in the back of the car, so everybody is nice and loose. Because did you know that NC State doesn't let you tailgate until 5 hours before the game?
So I actually did see that.
Because we know how to tailgate.
Yeah, and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, we can't let these guys have 8 hours. There's no way.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make it.
No.
Yeah.
Just watch.
So I actually didn't realize that until I looked it up earlier. And then when you guys said, hey, we're getting out there at 11, I was like, no, they're not.
Probably not.
Oh, honey,
Probably
honey,
not.
honey, we were here at 11.
Well, yeah. I
We
actually-
got ran out of all these
videos.
different lots. Little security guards were like, "You guys can't tailgate here." We're like, "Well, we're not tailgating. We're just waiting to tailgate."
Yeah.
And they're like, "You're eating food, drinking beers. You're tailgating."
It's like we live here.
I live here.
Do you really?
I know where you live. We picked you up.
I have a Wolfpack tattoo. You want to see it?
I mean, can it go on the camera?
Oh, it's been on the camera.
Oh wow. Okay.
On
You want to
OnlyFans.
see it?
Sure. I mean, if
All right,
we're-
pick my leg up.
are you serious?
Yeah.
We're seriously doing this.
Yeah, you
Just
gotta
like-
do it. You gotta
She already
pick up the
fed
leg,
you.
Pick it up. All
pick
right.
it up over her
Sit
head.
around.
Twist it around.
Oh, wow.
God. Now
What are
move
we
your
doing
hand.
with this?
Move your
Why are
hand
you
higher.
looking at my ass?
There it is.
Oh,
there
there
it
you
is.
go.
I mean, you were looking way down low.
I mean,
Wait, now I'm
you
cramping.
you pretty much set him up for that.
I'm
I mean,
cramping. I'm cramping between my legs.
Same.
this is like
Same.
Are those Kegels?
this is gonna
Yes.
No,
this is gonna be explicit content warning. on
there's
this
number
one.
9. Number 9. Woo woo.
Number nine.
Go
Pack,
Pack.
baby.
There we go. we
Number
go.
9. What's your favorite number, Tansy? 69. That's what he's wearing on the back of his jersey.
My favorite number is 17. Do you
Dude,
know where
these
that
are
comes
awesome,
from?
by the way.
Her in the
Thank you, our buddy Jay Matthews. Prints these before every game.
Shout out Jay
We're trying to
Matthews.
get we try to get a different color for each game. So just one-offs.
Yeah.
They got my name on the back.
Well, the
They got
red really
Boston
works
Joe's
good
name
today.
On the back.
The red works good.
So yeah, the red's for good state. I think next week we're doing Vanderbilt in Georgia. So I think we're gonna do gold. I'll do gold, and he'll do red.
So
or
is it
black.
about the team you're pulling for, or is it, how does that
No,
go?
'cause I don't really give a shit about any of these teams.
you give a
doesn't know
shit
who's playing
today?
All right.
I
so
don't even know.
Boston Joe, over to you.
Christ.
Who do you have next weekend then?
Who do I have? What today?
Well, I mean,
Well, I'm gonna
we
pick the
know
winning
who- we
team next
know
week.
who's
I'm gonna
win
pick
today.
Georgia.
But
We
next
hope we
weekend
know.
with Vanderbilt.
Georgia's gonna fucking
Listen,
wipe the floor. With
Georgia
Vanderbilt.
is because Vanderbilt is not even a real football team.
No,
They're a
agree
baseball
with you.
team, right?
Yeah.
And I've been lucky enough to
Unless
go.
they get COVID.
Sure. But anyway,
Good point.
I've been to a Vanderbilt Georgia game before, weirdly enough, in Vanderbilt, and I was like, holy shit, 90, maybe even 95% red Georgia fans. They travel
Georgia
well. They obviously
I guess that's not.
Yeah, when we were at
too far
Clemson,
either.
it was
Yeah,
so
I mean,
many.
no,
Georgia
it's not too
fans.
far, but still, the fact that you're
That
in
was at the Panther Stadium.
Yes, it was Bank of
Yep.
America Stadium.
Was that
Yep.
that was a good turnout, right?
Oh,
Oh,
it
great
was
turnout.
78.
Was it more Clemson or
It was
Georgia?
50-50.
Yeah, it was pretty much. I would say maybe 55-45.
Sure.
Does that add up?
Clemson?
Yes. No, a little. I would say a little more Georgia.
55.
Especially when Georgia won, right? And
Yeah.
on the way out, it was like wild. We have some videos. Go check that out on our.
It was
Instagrams.
like really friendly. Like everybody was like
Well,
knuckling
yeah.
each
When you
other.
win, you're.
I mean, are we friendly?
No, I mean like with
I
the
wasn't.
Clemson fans, and we
Well, I mean, going into
I
that
don't
game
want you to
too,
be friendly.
Clemson was probably favored, right?
I don't think so. I forget what the spread was. It was definitely close.
Clemson was favored, yes.
Yeah.
Really?
I think Clemson was favored that game.
Well, they were ranked, what,
100%.
third, and Georgia was like fifth.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, I guess you can call it even. It's the first game of the season, right? Like, numbers are
But
kind
Why
of...
would they do that the first game of the season, though?
It got probably viewership up.
Chalk it up, chalk it right?
Yeah.
TV money.
But the thing is, they schedule games years in advance. Now, I'm sure at this point, Clemson was legit. I said Clemson, I think. Clemson was legit.
Yeah.
Georgia's always legit. But as you
Well,
know,
you're probably not going to say it right anyway because you got a slight accent.
I got my merds mixed up. Poby's Nerfic. But as you know, the SEC is just superior.
Right.
I don't care what Clemson rolls out with Trevor Lawrence or whoever,
For sure.
DJ Ukulele, whatever the fuck we called him. The SEC, I'm not a big SEC guy by any means, but we know that's just superior football.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you pull for in college?
Well, like I said, the Wolfpack is my team. I'm from Boston. I didn't have a team, didn't give a
That's
shit about
pretty-
BC.
that's
I've
pretty
adopted
sexy.
The Wolfpack. I'm just getting sexier by the minute to you, huh?
Yeah, I love the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I know. I can tell, and you love.
Well, how about
all
this?
purpose.
How about this?
I do.
With something funny that happened this past week. So,
Got to
you
turn your
kidding me?
mic on to hear you.
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you
actually
yeah,
turn
but
it on.
text-
me? Are you kidding? No.
Punks.
Yeah, welcome to the
Mhm.
SEC.
They don't know what they're
Loved
doing,
it.
man. Horns down.
I love it. But at the same time, I know Ross is a huge
Yeah.
fan. So,
Kind of, but he's
sorry.
really more of an
Sorry.
Ohio State guy.
Yeah. okay.
But I mean, I think he's sort of adopted Texas because they're in Austin and it's a fun place to go to. I know
Oh, yeah.
McConaughey is a big Texas guy.
Huge.
Matthew?
Yes, Matthew.
McConaughey.
I pronounce his name different every time I say it.
Say it
I-
right now.
No, I've
Matthew
always said
McConaughey.
McConaughey, but
I've
Ross,
I was right.
McConaughey.
Ross can't say
Right?
names.
Hey.
No, he can't.
Say it wrong.
Matthew McConaughey.
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 You think he's cute?
Do I think he's? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
He would definitely be. If I had one that I could give,
Yeah.
that would be it.
Mine would be Tom Brady.
He's-
Yeah, of course. He's ugly to me.
Have you heard this before? Did
Have you
know I
ever
love
seen
Tom Brady?
Outer Banks on Netflix? Outer Banks.
Yep.
Yo, what about the dude in Outer Banks?
Which one?
Is he
The hot
16?
one.
John B. or JJ?
John B.
John B.
Is he hot?
Did you see him at the UCF game
I saw him
this
in my
past
room.
weekend?
I saw him in my bedroom.
We're going to a UCF game.
Are you really?
We're going with Delco Dan. It's going to be against Tulane, and it's the homecoming game.
Okay.
We're going to do a tailgate legend show.
Is it at
Tulane
Central
sounds
Florida?
like a
Yes,
shitty.
it is.
Oh, Orlando. That'll be a
The
fun.
bounce house. Delco Dan
Yes.
told us about the bounce house. That it's built so poorly because everything in Florida is built poorly because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Anyone who's from Florida is obviously a jackass.
This is
But you can literally feel the whole place bouncing when they get all excited, which I find hilarious, by the way.
Yeah.
And Walt Disney was.
I
in
love bounce houses.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Well, never mind.
Do you find 16-year-olds at these bounce houses?
Oh, please no.
Usually, I usually
think Katie's
find
had enough of the mic, right?
all right.
I'm just kidding. I
You're
just
doing good.
never mind. I've been telling too
good.
many jokes here. I want to keep this PG-13. Oh, how'd that happen? Someone cut it. I can't believe that happened.
All right, so I walked up late. What's predictions for
Yeah.
this one?
I'm taking State.
State by a mile.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
what's
like,
a mile? Give me numbers.
34-12.
Okay, that's good.
I don't
I'll
know.
say 24-17.
Yeah.
All right.
I give
Do
that.
you have a college football team?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, I actually graduated from East Carolina University.
Womp
We're
womp.
supposed to be tailgating there next week.
Yeah,
So
we will be eventually.
When I left there, they were good.
Mm-hmm. So what?
And then I left.
They always
Zay
beat.
Jones, Chris Johnson.
Zay
what are we talking
Jones
about?
was there. Justin
Zay Jones
Hardy.
is looking like a beast now.
Oh, how about the Oakland game?
That's yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Las
it was
Vegas,
killer.
but yeah.
Wow.
Game
I
saver.
know it's all
True.
good.
That's true.
Um,
That's true.
well, his father Robert has been on our show, friend of the show, and he talked about his son. And I was like, I looked at Zay Jones' numbers at ECU; they're incredible.
Oh, they're
like,
awesome.
almost stupid numbers. And I asked his dad Robert, and I was like, what happened, man?
Yeah.
Buffalo gets rid of him. He hasn't been doing much. He's obviously talented. What's up? He's like, well, he needs an opportunity.
Right.
He's been
Well, he
getting
got
that.
it.
And
He got
Derek
it, didn't
Carr was like,
How about he
fawning
loves him?
over him.
He loves him.
which is great. I mean, you love
Yeah.
to see that in the quarterback,
Very
giving you
true.
guys some credit. But that'd be great to see Zay Jones sort of break out onto the scene right now and
Oh,
see
yeah.
him really produce
Oh yeah,
for the
Zay-
Raiders. Which
Zay's awesome. Justin Hardy was there. Shane Carden was our quarterback. It was actually the very first year of college football playoff started.
oh, okay.
My last year,
Which
there.
is shitty.
And they were
I hate it.
actually ranked. And now I don't think they've won a game this year, but that's okay. Go
How about
Tigers.
Matt Dodge? Do
Okay.
you remember Matt Dodge?
I do remember Matt Dodge.
He was also a friend of the
Said
show.
wrap
Had
it up.
him on.
Yeah, we're supposed to
And,
be with him next week.
Yeah.
Ended up going up to Vanderbilt. Before we cut this show out, tell us about Bolster Media. What is that company? What do you do for them?
Yeah, for sure. So I started Bolster Media about a year ago at this point, but we're a digital marketing agency. We work with companies like yourselves, mainly for marketing, advertisement, but then also merchandise and apparel development. So super excited to be partnered with you guys. Love what you're doing.
Yeah, who else you working with? Tell us.
So we can only go into a little bit of that
sorry.
just because of some of our
Damn, Joe.
contractual agreements.
I understand.
But
well, what can you tell us?
what I can tell you is that Drinking Bros is our number one
Fuck yeah.
across the board.
That's what I was looking for.
Across
Great
the board.
answer.
Drinking, bro.
Well, I think now is the time of the show.
Drinking Bro of the Week.
This guy stepped up, like knocked out everything I asked him to do. I was out of pocket. My brother,
Okay.
my
What's
brother,
his name? Shout out his name.
Jordan Hadding. He is he crushed it.
Kudos off to
He-
him.
Oh,
yes,
Jordan.
yes.
Who's your
Appreciate
drinking
Jordan.
bro of the week?
I'm not sure what this means.
So it's someone who has inspired you to become the awesome person you are today.
Oh, I'm gonna go 100% my dad.
What's
Oh,
that?
I was gonna guess Phillip Rivers.
I was too.
No.
That's what I was saying.
No, my dad
dad?
is
Your
why
Bobby?
I am a Wolfpack fan, why I'm obsessed with Phillip Rivers, why I know so much about NC State sports.
Dads are overrated anyway.
Hey, we've got a lot more
Mark
drinking
Lane,
to do.
though. Mark Lane.
We've only got 3 hours till the game time. Let's
Go
get this thing
Wolfpack!
loaded.
Go Wolfpack. I'm Boston Joe. Cheers, motherfuckers.